right now on 5 on Your Side at 10.
Temperatures this afternoon got to 51 degrees. We're just days away from the end of the year. Why this trend won't continue for our last day of the year, and if we can see any more days like that to start off 2024.
A skating coach seriously injured in a devastating car crash. How the community is rallying support as she recovers. A disappointing celebration. What some Mizzou fans found outside a popular Midtown venue after the team's Cotton Bowl win.
You think you're just going to have a good, fun night out, and then you turn into a victim, and it kind of discourages you from wanting to go out anymore in the city.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Robert Townsend. Brent is off tonight. Many Mizzou fans are still soaking up yesterday's big win over Ohio State, but some became targets as the Tigers sealed the victory. 5 on Your Side's Annie Kroll spoke with one of the victims after a string of break-ins outside the Armory.
Driving in from Jefferson County, Kevin went to the Armory in Midtown on Friday night to watch the Cotton Bowl Classic. As Mizzou took on Ohio State, at least one suspect broke into his car in the Goodwill parking lot, stealing his laptop, headphones, and backpack, worth about $2,000.
Since we weren't parked in the actual Armory parking lot, that they weren't going to compensate us or have that discussion. The GM then came down and offered to cover our bar tab the next time we wanted to come down, which wasn't going to be anywhere near, what I lost in my computer equipment and my brother's and everybody else's windows.
For safety, Kevin wanted to keep his last name private. His car was just one of 8 vehicles broken into on Friday night. Another victim was his brother, Philip. This is one of the broken windows from Kevin's brother's car still on the ground the next day. Not to mention one of his front windows that was also smashed and fell in on him as he was leaving the parking lot after watching the Mizzou Bowl game. These photos are what the brothers found at the car. Glass shattered and gaping holes left behind.
There was actually some folks that had been broken into before in this area, and they were just like, oh, it happened again. Let's keep it moving. So, yeah, it's, like I said, just a little discouraging, but just very, very grateful that we didn't get hurt, or no one in this situation got hurt.
The Armory telling us they haven't had a break-in on their property since about February, highlighting their fencing, professional security patrols, and security cameras. In a statement Saturday, the Armory saying, quote, "For large events, we also offer secured fenced parking with security patrols to the west of our building, adjacent to hazard moving and storage. These are dedicated lots for our guests that are secure whenever in use. The investigation for a possible suspect is ongoing." Reporting in Midtown, Annie Kroll, 5 on Your Side.
Now, the Armory is encouraging customers to only park in their secure parking lots whenever possible, especially with New Year's Eve tomorrow. This last Saturday of 2023 brought us some pretty mild weather. Meteorologist Gary Franks here with the first look at your New Year's Eve forecast. Hey, Gary.
Yeah, good evening, Robert. For the most part, it's quiet. We've got another, I would say, let's call it 28 hours left or so, 26, I guess, of the year. And, we're working our way closer to that. But it's not all that bad right now. We haven't dropped just yet. It's been a quiet day. It was a warmer day. We've had clouds settle in from the northwest. We have clear skies. I think that's going to allow our temperatures to drop overall, but there is some cloud cover to the north, and that's going to act as a blanket. It also may bring a few flurries, but it's part of this cold front that's settling into our area. And right now, we can still tell that temperatures haven't dropped a ton right now, as we're still above freezing in many cases, 41 degrees. We now have a west breeze at 6 miles an hour as that continues to work its way from a different direction eventually, still out of the west-southwest, and until it switches and brings in some of that colder air, we're staying above freezing. 35 St. Charles, 42 in Cahokia Heights. Even at this hour, these are our average high temperatures. You're talking about 2 days before January 1st. Overnight, I think overall, temps not changing a whole lot for the next several hours. We will see that possibility as we get closer to 30 degrees of a few flurries, but we'll talk about what it feels like tomorrow in terms of wind chill and when we'll see our temps warm back up close to where they were today.
A devastating car accident is keeping a beloved figure skating coach off the ice. Now, the figure skating community is rallying support for their injured coach. 5 on Your Side's Tracy Henson spoke with her daughter today about her recovery.
If I was with her, I would have died. Looking at the damage, it's amazing anyone could have survived this crash, but Maria did.
The guy runs the red light.
It happened December 16th on North Market Street near North Grand in the city.
It literally flips her car over.
Camille's grandmother called her.
In this low tone, she's like, "Hey, Camille, your mom got in a car accident and it's not looking good."
The car had been bent in around Maria. St. Louis City fire crews had to rescue her.
And she couldn't move one of her legs.
Maria suffered multiple fractures, mostly to her pelvis.
I just laid next to her, and I'm really tired a lot, so I fell asleep with her.
A few days later, Maria had surgery. She was in the hospital through Christmas, but she's improved enough to be moved to a rehabilitation facility.
So that's really good. She's trying to walk again, and I think she can with a walker.
Camille says her mom is normally on the move. Maria is an ice skating coach and can usually be heard saying this at the rink.
She'll be like, "Move your tushy."
And with an attitude like that, Camille says Maria is ready to go home.
She wants to be charged Wednesday, but she can't even put her socks on.
Even with insurance, accidents like Maria's come at a great cost. Her friends from the ice rink have a GoFundMe to help her through recovery.
She'll be able to go back to what she loves, again, but I don't think it'll ever be the same.
Her friends from skating said they are hopeful that she will return to the ice. Tracy Henson, 5 on Your Side.
We have a link to Maria's GoFundMe page on ksdk.com. You can find it in the As Seen on TV section. Right now, we're working to learn more about a death investigation in North St. Louis. Police found a body on Goodfellow Boulevard around 9:30 this morning, close to the Goodfellow Federal Center. Now, police have not identified the victim or said how they died. We will keep you updated as information becomes available. Now to new information about 2 deadly shootings from this week. The victims have now been identified. Police say 20-year-old Kashayla Wellington was shot and killed inside a running car at Martin Luther King Drive and Kings Highway Boulevard early Friday morning. Right now, we still don't know a motive or anything about a possible suspect. The man who was fatally shot in the head Thursday night has also been identified. 47-year-old Claude Adams was found dead on North 1st Street. No suspect has been identified. St. Louis police are still investigating both of these shootings. If you have any information, you're asked to call them or Crime Stoppers at 866-371-TIPS. Three Kings Public House is rising up from the ashes and reopening its flagship location on the Delmar Loop. The new spot will be right next to the old building across from the Tivoli Movie Theater. Three Kings burned down, you'll remember, after a kitchen fire back in April. While it's been a tough year, owner Derek Deaver says things are looking up.
This one had a really big place in my heart because this is where we kind of really figured out what Three Kings was. So it's been bittersweet, but now that we're able to finally call a new place home, the excitement is starting to get back up.
The new 2-story spot can seat up to 300 people at a time. It's expected to open in time for the 420 Fest at the Loop in April.